The Civilian Review and Complaints Commission, which accepts and investigates complaints against the RCMP, is not an independent mechanism, as complaints against the RCMP are mainly investigated by the RCMP itself.
A group of Canadian women say the RCMP needs serious fixing, something they admit may not be possible. The Feminist Alliance for International Action say the many reports into RCMP misogyny don't just document harm against the public, but against fellow officers as well.
If female RCMP officers are not safe from sexual assaults by male officers, it should be no surprise that marginalized Indigenous women and girls are not safe either.
Professor Pam Palmater was referencing the Bastarache Report, a 2020 document which found misogyny and homophobia pervades all RCMP operations. Bastarache's work makes up just a portion of the toxic culture of the RCMP, a new report on misogyny within the Mounties. That paper also references work from Human Rights Watch, the Legal Services Board of Nunavut, and the RCMP's own Complaints Commission in detailing how women were treated by Mounties. In the case of internal misogyny, Justice Bastarache found extensive sexual harassment within the force and 131 cases of outright officer-on-officer rape.
We support the many calls for a truly independent review of the RCMP and support for women. We must not allow one more rape of another woman in Canada by the RCMP.
CityNews reached out to the Office of Public Safety Minister Marco Mendicino to see if the federal government is looking into an independent review of the National Police Force, but didn't get a statement back in time for broadcast. But the Feminist Alliance's report on RCMP misogyny and racism calls for reform only if possible. Co-author Sheila Day says that language acknowledges the possibility that reform is impossible, that a few rotten apples have spoiled the bunch.
So the phrase I say again is there to leave open the possibilities of what would be the most effective reform here in order to accomplish the goal of achieving a police force that actually works for and can protect women in the country.
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.